guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we are taking a look at the newly revealed toy from PerfectEffect. Well, semi-newly revealed because it's actually been announced for about a week, I just never got around to it. But this is the Jetpower Revive Prime, which is based on the Revenge of the Fallen Jetwing Prime, but in a more G1 classic styling. The set contains a semi-truck cabin, which is inspired by the Optimus Prime. We also get the semi-trailer, which is the jetpack. We also have an energy cannon, actually two energy cannons. That is just two basic guns, but that can also, in the combination mode, be attached to the side of the arms. And we also have an energy axe. Taking a look at the truck mode, as you can see, the trailer seems to be based on Jetfire. Now, you can argue that this is more so based on the Dark of the Moon style Optimus Prime, because he actually came with a trailer that would form the jetpack, but the shape of the jetpack in combined mode seems to be heavily inspired by the Jetfire, and the coloring seems to be inspired by Jetfire. It even has some of the labels that look to be inspired by the jet mode of Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire. The cabin itself seems to be based on the classic style of Optimus Prime rather than the long-nosed truck, and it looks pretty good, looks heavy-duty. I like the coloring for the most part, although I don't like the black tabs on the grille, but I understand why it's got that. The red windows are pretty cool, and yeah, I think the shaping is nice. Just overall, looks pretty good. Taking a look at the robot mode of the cabin, the one thing I don't like about the robot mode is the flames on the chest. And it's only because that's not in the cabin mode, or the truck mode. If it had flames on it, I wouldn't mind, but it just kind of seems to come out of nowhere. Now, I understand why it's got that, because the Revenge of the Fallen, or the movie aesthetic Optimus Prime, has those flames, but on here it just kind of feels out of place. The head design looks really cool. I can kind of see a little bit of the movie Optimus Prime and the classic Optimus Prime. Actually kind of reminds me of, I think, the first movie toy, the Leader Class Optimus Prime, just how kind of square it was. And I really do like that. The hands seem to open and close, which is cool. You can see him with the axe. That is a massive axe, and I love it. The legs seem to be a little more cleaner than the Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime, although it does seem to have kind of the kneecaps style that the movie aesthetic has. And one thing I do like is it kind of feels like the IDW Optimus Prime, especially on the legs. I don't know if that's just me, that's just what I see. I do also like the yellow arrows on his arms. Pretty cool, interesting blend of the two aesthetics, but I just don't think the flames really fit the overall look. You also get a couple of guns, which look fine. Definitely inspired by the movie aesthetic, which is good. And he seems to be really well articulated. I believe that is a fake chest. And by that, I mean some toys, when they have certain parts of the truck mode, but they can't really get it in right, they'll just kind of fake it. So I imagine that the windows, the actual truck windows, are on his back, and then on the front they just threw something together, which I don't mind. And then also taking a look at the combination mode, it seems that a lot of the trailer seems to form this massive gun on his arm, which is something that the original Jetfire had, or the original combination kind of had, this massive gun. But it seems like a lot of the panels seem to attach to that. So I guess that's where some of the kibble's going to go, but at least it gets out of the way. It also seems like some of that kibble will also form around the legs, which is good. I like the legs. I like how it's got these kind of shoes. I don't know what you would call it. These giant boots, let's call them. I don't know. One thing I do like about this combination, and I forgot to say, is that he seems to be more articulated than the Revenge of the Fallen combination toy. The two Leader Class figures, they would not have too much articulation, mainly in the legs. It was pretty restricted, but this one, you seem to... It seems to be... what am I saying? You could freely articulate the legs. That's what I was trying to say. Don't know why it was so hard for me to say that. And again, the axe comes into play, which looks very good. It looks better in this form, because the axe with just the cabin robot just seems to be so massive. but on here it looks fine. And I like the back. I like how clean that looks. Especially, it almost looks like you got the trailer hitch on the top there, which I think is pretty cool. And yeah, definitely inspired by the Revenge of the Fallen styling with the 2 giant thrusters. The Dark of the Moon one just had these giant wings. And I do like the overall aesthetic. I like the black. I think it blends in pretty well. Now, again, he has those flames, but I think because there's so much going on and a couple of new colors are being more of a primary color like black and whatnot and silver, I think it seems to blend in a little bit better. If you catch what I'm trying to say. I don't know. It's late. I just came off of doing the live stream, so I apologize for that. But yeah, looks really good. I love the aesthetic. It seems to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what this toy officially will look like on display. Seems to be well articulated, which is something that was a problem with the original toy. And I like it, but my one problem with it is I'm not sure if too many people are going to get into this, because are some people going to be into the aesthetic? Are some people going to care because they've got the Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime? Is it going to be too expensive for them? I mean, this is another Optimus Prime being thrown in, and while I do like the jetpack look, and I think it's done much better than the original Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime, or Jetfire combination, granted, it doesn't have the Jetfire figure that gets in the way. Because some people already have that, do they need this? I'm fine with this. I can't wait to see it. I think I might actually purchase it, but I'm not sure. So what do you guys think? Please comment below, let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads, and I will see you guys next time.